If you wanna buy the cheapest MSP or PSN codes and even games, make sure to check g2a.com discount code OV, link is in the description. Hey fellas, how's everyone doing? My name is Ovi and welcome to a FIFA 16 gameplay review. Okay, the game at this moment is not finished, it's not the final build-up from EA Sports, but still, we can make an idea about what is going to happen the next year, what expects us in FIFA 16. I've played the game quite a lot, I've played games after games after games, and after so many matches played, the word that describes FIFA 16 in my opinion is balance. We have a much more balanced gameplay comparing to FIFA 15, where you could abuse those long cheap passes, where the build-up play, the possession game was not as efficient as running with the players through your opponent's defenders was. Let's start with something that was very efficient in FIFA 15, the skill moves. You could literally skill your way through the opponent's defense like you've seen me do in so many games and like you've seen a lot of other YouTubers do also. Well now, doing a body feint, for example, in your own half is sometimes risky. For example, body feints work better only in the opponent's penalty box or in front of the penalty box, because there is a risk of not performing the body feint correctly or just losing the ball after performing the body feint. Another skill move that I loved in FIFA 15 and seems to be not so overpowered now is the drag back. Now you can perform it, but it's a very slow move which can be countered very easy by the opponent. Moving now to the FIFA 16 no touch dribbling, a new feature implemented by EA Sports. Well, I must admit, I'm not a big fan of it. I don't see how it will work against a player that is decent at defending, but the game is at the beginning, it's not a final build-up, so we can't know for sure if this new feature from EA Sports is effective or not until the game is launched, until the full game is launched, and until we get to play at least 2-3 weeks of the full game. Let's talk a bit about the defense, and in my opinion it has improved a lot. Defenders are much more aware of what's going on the pitch, and the anticipation is incredible. For example, if you do a long ground pass to your striker, the opponent's defender will just run to the ball and so many times will intercept it in front of your striker if you don't pay attention and protect the ball or move towards the ball. The goalkeepers seem to be unbeatable, but it's easy to say that because we're not used to the game and we don't know how to score properly the goals, but still, goalkeepers have better animations, much more aware, and the saves that they make, oh my god, they saved some impossible goals in the games that I played. The passes are again improved comparing with FIFA 15, the build-up is much smoother than it was before. The RB pass, that's the very strong ground pass that you will be able to execute in front of the penalty box, proves to be very efficient. I've scored quite a few goals by making a pass like that towards my striker. Another thing that got me impressed about passes was the fact that through balls seem to be more efficient. You can do a nice accurate through ball for your winger or for your striker during the build-up play. Something else that changed is the way crosses work. They are more dangerous, faster than in FIFA 15. You can do an early cross that can kill the defense or a normal cross, and afterwards the header in my opinion is much more accurate. But of course, if you know how to defend and if you don't let the opponent cross, it's all good. But I love the fact that it's balanced everywhere. You can score goals using a slow build-up, you can score goals on counter-attacks with long passes and with crosses. Another thing that got me impressed was the accuracy of the through balls. You can do now a very accurate through ball towards your winger or towards your striker. And the chip passes have improved a bit, you have more control over them. For example, if you have a player at, let's say, 10 meters distance from you, and you just tap the combination for the chip pass, he will get the ball exactly where he is. But if you push it more, if you charge the button more, then he will run towards the ball at a bigger distance. It's very interesting because you have more control over this pass than you had before. It was maybe easier before to just bam, press the combination for the chip pass and the ball just went over there. Now you have to control it a bit in order to get the perfect chip pass. Some other things that I've noticed and I've enjoyed in the game is, for example, when you are in the penalty box and you really power up a shot, the shot goes so fast to the goal, like in real life, a lightning fast shot. Something else, when you get a pass and you are in front of the opponent's penalty box, you press the LB in order to leave the ball through your legs, and then you fool the defender, but it's very nice. It doesn't always leave the ball through your legs. Sometimes the striker does an animation and only afterwards leaves the ball to pass, and then you can shoot the ball. It's a very nice move. Big players which are slow and with not so good ball control really feel like that in the game. If in FIFA 15 you were still able to control them, okay, now in FIFA 16 it's much harder to do a dribble with, let's say, Nemanja Matic or other massive players, tall players which are slow. Okay, they have other qualities, but regarding their tenacity, their agility, they are not that good, and you will feel that in the game. So fellas, this was my gameplay review of FIFA 16. I'm sorry I couldn't show you any gameplay, but that's forbidden from EA. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comment section below what are your expectations in FIFA 16. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to drop a like if you've enjoyed the video. My name is Ovi, and remember, dare to be yourself.